Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with a classroom story. You can see Flynn has joined us again. Um, in the food party, he already ate, so we won't see him running. He'll just be laying there like he is right now. And Libby. Anyway, I'm here with a little story about a fire alarm. I was teaching, and our school would, I don't know if you're aware, but teachers do get a list of scheduled fire alarms. Because they're supposed to have a fire alarm or a fire drill once a month. So at this particular time, we had a new building for our school being built behind the school at like where the football, no, not the football field, sorry, that stayed in the same place. Tennis courts and softball and baseball fields, all of that was in the back, and then the parking lot. So it was being built back there. And so the old building, which the original part of the building was built, I believe, in 1962, 1961, something like that. So it was, the original part of the building was older, and that is where the theater was. That's important. Okay, so the school has a scheduled fire drill, and it's during an all-school study hall period. So the fire alarm goes off. It's like, whatever. Everybody goes outside, decent weather, and we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And what's abnormal about that is if it's a scheduled drill, we're back in 5-ish minutes. Once everybody's out, they make sure everybody's out, and we all go back in. But we're all still waiting. And then we hear the fire trucks pull up. The fire trucks don't pull up if it's a scheduled fire drill. So here's what happened. At the same time that the fire drill was scheduled, a smoke alarm went off because in the theater group that had their study hall together, somebody had flipped a curtain up over in front of a spotlight. The spotlight made it smoke, not actually like fully catch on fire, but started smoking, and that's what set off the alarm. And the theater was then condemned because in this process they discovered all kinds of issues with some things that didn't meet code. So yeah, that was an adventure, but the building was being rebuilt and the theater obviously was up to code in the new building, but had about a month, maybe less. Maybe it was about this time of year, so a couple weeks left. Anyway, so yeah, if you're ever at a fire drill and it keeps going, something's up. But everybody was okay, and like I said, it wasn't a real fire, and it didn't really cause damage except for to that curtain. But yeah, that was an adventure. The rest of this video is something I'm going to try. You guys, I need your comments. I need to know if this is something you would like to see in the future. So, something I started doing a few years back, a friend introduced it to me. It's called Epicure.com. It makes meal planning kind of a lot easier. Now, if you are just one person, this could work really well if you don't mind like freezing portions or however you want to do it. It works great for a family of 3 or 4. Family of 2, it still can be really good. Like I said, it's Epicure.com. Here's what's amazing about it for some people with specific dietary issues. Every single product is gluten-free, which means their factory is gluten-free, which means you don't have to worry about that at all. And honestly, their bread mixes and biscuit mixes are incredible. But this is the only subscription box I get. It's called the Epic Box. So I haven't opened this one yet. I mean, I opened the edge, but I haven't looked inside yet. Each month they have at least one thing that's exclusive, and you can only get if it's in the subscription box. So obviously this is nothing like a yarn subscription except for that element. So you can only get certain things in the subscription box. But it usually has a variety of things, meals, what they call meal solutions, a dessert, um, dip mixes, whatever. But I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like, and it always comes with a recipe too. It's originally a Canadian company. Oh, most of their products are vegan, not all, but most of their products are vegan, and so you can prepare pretty much anything vegan or vegetarian very easily. Let's see. So the recipe this month. Oh, so it's I happen to look at the French side. That's not helpful to me because it's a Canadian company. But it is Tex-Mex casserole. Okay. So I've had this stuff before, chicken barbacoa. It is so tasty, and that's a crock pot. You put it in the crock pot. We always make it because it calls for 3 pounds of chicken. So you make it into the crock pot, make it 3 pounds of chicken. Even our family of 4, and 2 of those kiddos being teenagers, we can't go through 3. So I usually cut it in half, and after it's cooked, and then stick that in the freezer, and then it thaws great, and it's the best chicken tacos. Anyway, that's one of the things. Spanish rice, which that's yummy. So that's a side. That's another thing they do. Here's the dessert. Dulce de leche, which is a pudding. It's pretty yummy. I've had that one. That was one of the things I ate when I had my liquid diet. And aqua fresca. This is probably an exclusive. I love agua fresca. But it says you mix it with hot water. Oh, that's the thing. It's usually very few ingredients that you add to this. This has got all your seasonings, so you don't have to have a million different kinds of seasonings and that sort of thing. And you can go on their website and get all kinds of recipes. I'll link my consultant below. But yeah, this is just 8 cups of boiling water. Let it steep 10 minutes or overnight, and then strain into a pitcher and discard solid. So it must have actual pieces of fruit in here. But and they have no GMOs, no artificial anything. So this has cane sugar in it. That's really important to me, which is one of the reasons I also like this product. I cannot have high fructose corn syrup. It is not my friend. So I never ever have to worry that they're gonna have that in there. The enchilada sauce. This is one of my oldest daughter's absolute favorites. We like it. The teenagers really like in the household. My stepdaughters really like enchiladas and this traditional enchilada sauce. But my husband and I are not huge fans, so this will probably go to my oldest daughter. And then they have things like this. They have Chipotle veggie burger. So this packet, you just add water and heat it up, and then it actually makes a meat, so a vegan meat. I had, it was called Easy Peasy. That's what their vegan stuff was called before. Taco meat that was saving my life once I could eat that kind of solid, because I couldn't eat meat of any kind for 4 weeks. So having a good quality protein substitute was great. So now this might go to my oldest stepdaughter who lives in California, because she was vegan. She kind of is not as vegan anymore once she got pregnant and had the baby. It was too challenging. Plus, I think just your body needs different things at that point. But But she does really like the vegan stuff from this company. And like I said, the vegan taco meat was amazing, and it was a saving grace. Speaking of tacos, the taco seasoning, I love the taco seasoning so much. But I just really enjoy these products. Like I said, it's called Epicure, epicure.com. I will link it below. But please do give me feedback if this is something you'd like to see every month, what kind of things they have. I have so many. It's ridiculous. Tonight for dinner, we thought we had a jar of tikka masala sauce, but we did not. But I had an Epicure packet that was butter chicken, and so we had all the ingredients, and we could just whip that up just as easily. Well, when I say we, I mean my husband. He actually does the majority of the cooking, so which I really, really appreciate. I'm 100% capable of cooking, and I do like it okay, but like having, let me get like this one, having a packet, I can go to my pantry and look and say, okay, what do we want for dinner? And I can just grab a packet. Okay, we have all the necessary ingredients, and I can just make dinner without, that's the worst part of being an adult, isn't it? Having to figure out what you're going to eat for dinner every night. Nobody prepares you for that. Anyway, so please give me feedback. Let me know. And I'm not going to do my regular intro or outro at all on this video because it's completely different. But like I said, that's what this guy normally does. He doesn't run very much, plus his food drops. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and please give me feedback. I'd appreciate it.